Ah, isekai anime, where we are thrown into a world where we are the best, have all the things, and women love and adore us like we're gods. Huh, psych? More like a world where we are branded a criminal, a rapist, and even the devil himself, and receive an unjust amount of hatred all because we are wearing a magical shield on our arm. A weapon, mind you, that we had no choice in wielding. But the world of Rising of the Shield Hero isn't all bad, because with this hate, we get two best girl companions, as well as the unique ability to tap into the Curse series. Hey, I'm Truth Hero, and today we'll be taking a look at Naofumi's Cruse Shield from episode 8 of Rising of the Shield Hero, and also explain why sometimes, hate works. First things first, even though it's the episode's title, the Cruse Shield is actually a bit of a misnomer. This power-up in reality is called the Rage Shield, and is the first shield manifested from the Wrath series, which is a subset under the Curse series. I'll touch more on this later, but Wrath isn't the only vice that can be unlocked from this Curse series. The Wrath series can be unlocked when the user suffers harsh treatment from others, and hatred and rage have built up to a boiling point. Naofumi unlocks this Shield of Rage by seeing Philo die when she's swallowed up by the zombie dragon. Questioning if this world will keep taking everything from him, his hate of Malty Melromark, the king, and even the other heroes flashes before him, and finally overflows, allowing Naofumi to accept the power of Wrath. His shield changes appearance and he becomes consumed by his hatred of everything. Enveloped in fire and drunk off his newfound power, the shield hero is able to tank a dragon's attack with ease. Only through hate can Naofumi do this. What other power could allow him to sever a dragon's tail whip with just a shield? Hate works. It allows us to concentrate our most negative emotions into raw power and channel them into our ideology and our actions. Naofumi tapping into the power of hate mirrors Luke Skywalker tapping into the dark side of the Force to defeat Darth Vader. Only through this rage and eventual balance of dark and light could Luke defeat and then save his father. While hate and the dark side are irresistible sources of power, and even necessary at times, there are obvious downsides to being consumed by it. Anakin Skywalker was so consumed by the dark side that his rage caused total death and destruction around him, and eventually led to Padme's death, the woman he actually sought to protect using this hate. In equipping the Shield of Rage, Naofumi uses the Fires of Wrath to push back the zombie dragon, yet is so consumed by hatred, he doesn't realize he has hurt Raphtalia right next to him. After Raphtalia snaps the shield hero out of this state, Naofumi knows that the Shield of Rage is his only chance of defeating the zombie dragon, yet doesn't want to further scorch his surroundings and hurt Raphtalia even more. Light and dark, it's quite the balance to try and achieve. Luckily, he doesn't have to make this choice, as best side chick, get it, side chick, defeats the dragon from within. Philo for the win. While hatred is very effective, it ultimately hurts those around us. And while this Wrath series will probably serve Naofumi well in the future, he must find a way not to be consumed and whisked away by the hatred. Raphtalia even says she feared he would be taken somewhere far away by this manifestation of power. This being said, the Curse series isn't done. And no, that's not a spoiler. If you notice carefully, there is a time Naofumi is bearing the markings of this series in the opening, and it ain't while fighting a dragon. We know all about Naofumi's Wrath series, but let's dive into the Curse series a bit more. And yes, from this point on, spoilers for all you anime-only fans. As I said before, Wrath isn't the only sub-series of the Curse series, as these manifestations are loosely based on these 7 deadly sins. No, not those 7 deadly sins, although I do enjoy Meliodas and company. Bond's my favorite. There are a series for each wrath, greed, gluttony, lust, envy, pride, and even a culmination of all of these. I haven't found sloth in my research, and I'm still catching up on the manga, so if there is, correct me in the comments below. And sorry King. The best way to explain the Curse series are like power-ups from a video game that temporarily afford the user unbelievable strength, but then have a significant cooldown and often have permanent side effects on the character. Kinda like drugs. Curse series also have something called an arm or execution device as a final form to their manifestation, and it is at this point that this permanent side effect and drawback happens. It's pretty obvious why Naofumi unlocked the Wrath series, but he's not the only character that will be pushed to this extreme. For example, the sword hero Ren is pushed to these extremes after being betrayed by Malty, having all of his equipment stolen, and losing all of his teammates in battle. He finally realizes his arrogance in thinking that this world was all just a game. But instead of healing and regrouping, he actually blames his party members' deaths on what he calls their weakness and seeks to become more powerful. Through this desire for power and experience, he unlocks the Gluttony series, which makes Ren murderous as he tries to kill people in order to quickly level up, even using the execution device Guillotine, which is the Gluttony series arm. But after Ren has calmed down, he quickly discovers the drawbacks of giving into murderous gluttony, which make the user unable to gain any experience and actually drop him by 1 level. Now this is great and all, but with all of Malty's interference and people actually hating on heroes, which led them to a point of having these emotions and unlocking these curse series, you'd think that right now people are trying to get them to do this. Like, people want to hate on the heroes so they'll unlock these powers. Oh. Now, it could just be that Malty is, as I've said before, an enormous biatch, and the king is straight hot garbage, and this is just what they do. But you have to wonder, why go so far with it? If Malty and the king know that the heroes will save their world, you'd think that they would help them in any way possible. Unless this curse series is actually needed to unlock their true potential as heroes, which in this regard, making the heroes suffer an undue amount of hate would be the best move for the people of Melromark, as it would ensure the heroes are at their strongest. It really goes back to what I said earlier. While horrible, you can't deny that hate and negative emotion does indeed work and makes one immensely powerful. The only question is, what is the cost of this power? So there you have it, the Curse series, the final power-up for when our heroes succumb to their emotions and give in to hate. As always, thanks for watching, and let me know what Sin or Curse series will be your favorite down below in the comments. And as for Naofumi, this won't be the last time we see the Curse series from him, so how will the shield hero balance the light and the dark?